Alright, I hope you like a little bit of toilet talk. I'm Neenah Marie Trapani, and I'm bringing you a couple of fun interactive cards using new Simon Says Stamp products. And these are products that I designed for the new Simon Says Stamp Let's Connect release. I have a fun new stamp and coordinating die set, along with two standalone interactive dies that allow you to create some fun toilet-themed cards. I know most of us probably enjoy a little bit of toilet humor because you sometimes have to make fun of some of life's basic necessities. Let's talk first about the toilet paper slider die. This die has all the pieces you need to create a slider. And what happens is when you pull on the end of the toilet paper sheets, it pulls out as if it's coming off the roll of toilet paper. I'm going to start by die cutting the toilet paper roll and the sheet of toilet paper, and I'm going to cut those from white cardstock. I'm using some purple tape to hold them down as I run them through my die cut machine. After I've cut them, I have the pieces, and I'm going to set these aside as I cut a few more pieces that are going to be part of this toilet paper slider. I cut the inside of the roll from some Neenah Desert Storm cardstock. So we have that classic brown toilet paper roll in the inside of this toilet paper. And I'm going to hold that down with a little bit of tape on the back. This is going to get adhered to our card later on. I made a background using Simon Says Stamp's Reverse Heart Stencil, and I used a little bit of Oxide ink to ink blend these fun little hearts. Using the slider track, I'm going to adhere this to the center of my card and cut this out so that we have a nice little track in the middle of our card that we can then feed the toilet paper sheet into. This is going to go through the backside, and the tabs on the end of the toilet paper sheet are going to keep it from coming out of the card. Now we do need to stamp a sentiment, and the fun part is that the We're Like Toilet Paper stamp set fits perfectly with the toilet paper interactive slider die, and it also works with the interactive toilet die too. I stamped one of the sentiments onto my sheet of toilet paper, and I put adhesive foam tape along the backside of my slider panel, making sure not to cover any areas that are going to impede the slider itself. This way it runs in a track. This will get adhered down onto a Neenah Desert Storm card base, and now we are ready to finish assembling the card. Here you can see how that mechanism works. We need to adhere our roll of toilet paper onto the card, so I put a little foam tape around 3 of the sides of this roll of toilet paper, and then I'll go ahead and adhere this down over top of my slider track, making sure not to have any adhesive that's going to impact the slider mechanism. There's a cute little heart die that's included in the set, and now after I added a few more sentiments and some fun sequins, my card is finished. And you can see that fun slider mechanism. This is a great card that you can send to pretty much anybody, and there's a lot of great sentiments in the We're Like Toilet Paper stamp set that you could use besides the ones that I've used on my card. All right, next let's talk about the interactive toilet die. I'm going to cut this also from white cardstock, and I'll cut it again a second time from fog cardstock. This is just going to give my toilet a bit of different color shades. There's an outline in the interactive toilet which allows you to build your toilet very easily, and that will allow you to pop this up off of your card if you'd like. When you cut this toilet out, there is a score line on the basin and the lid portion of this die. That score line you're going to want to fold so that the lid opens up. Make sure you don't put any adhesive on the lid itself. You want to put adhesive only on the basin. Then you'll want to adhere all of the final pieces, which is the toilet bowl and the stand, and of course the inside of the toilet. And you can see how I interchanged the fog gray and the white cardstocks. Here you can see how that toilet opens up with that fun little flap, and now we're ready to add a bit more decoration. The We're Like Toilet Paper stamp set has so many fun toilet paper rolls and even an empty toilet paper roll. I thought it would be really cute to have 3 of them on my card, and I colored them with Copic markers. So I stamped the images onto Neenah white cardstock with Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink, colored them with my markers, and then used some dies to cut out the images. Now you'll notice I cut the little poo image also, and this is going to be what's inside of our toilet. Because come on, you have to put something in the toilet. I'm going to go ahead and slide this underneath the toilet seat, just so that way it looks like it's peeking up out of the toilet bowl, though I hope I would never see something that large in the toilet itself, but you know, it's a card. Things have to be a little bit more dramatic. My toilet is complete and it's ready to be put onto my card. I have a panel that I've ink blended with some Twisted CITRON Distress Oxide ink. I'll blend a little bit of a halo around that panel, which will really give some nice separation from my card panel and the toilet. The toilet I adhered straight down onto the card, and my little toilet rolls are going to get popped up off of my card, making sure I'm not impeding the opening of the toilet lid. So you can see how these fun images stack up onto our card. I'll also stamp some greetings from the We're Like Toilet Paper stamp set and pop those up off of my card as well. You can see this is pretty much done. I have everything mounted onto a card base that has some Lawn Fawn pattern paper on it. And inside of the card, I finished things up by adding a secondary greeting and another little poo image, which I colored with some Copic markers. So now that my card is complete, you can see the entire interactive element here. I'll go ahead and open up the lid for you, and there's that fun little poo image. And then when you open it up, of course, there's another one. And so this would be a great card that's funny and would be awesome to send to somebody who could really use a little bit of a laugh and some encouragement. Alright, so I hope that you enjoyed today's cards that I've made with some of the newest products from Simon Says Stamped Let's Connect release. If you haven't heard, there is a blog hop happening today featuring all sorts of inspiration using the new release. So if you'd like to check that out, please be sure to stop by my blog where I have all the details, including a giveaway. So thanks for tuning in today. I hope today's card brought you a laugh, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!